Hello and welcome back to Self-Redefined. So this week I am actually going to show you my first week as a real estate agent. I passed my test January 3rd, which was last Sunday, and if you haven't watched that video on how I passed my test so quickly, then check out the iCards above. So if you want to learn what is the behind the scenes actually of being a first-time real estate agent, then this is the video. Alright, let's get started. Good morning. So today is my first open house around 1 to 5. So yeah, just checking in. Okay, so while I'm getting ready, I actually want to talk about a few things to expect in your first week straight after you pass both your exams. So first of all, TREC in Texas takes about up to 10 days before they email you your license ID number. Here. So during that time, what I am doing this week is that I am just interviewing with brokers, letting people know I passed the exam so that they know that I'm a real estate agent soon. And then the only thing that you have to be careful, you cannot show properties, you cannot prospect or anything. You can talk about it, but you cannot have discussions with people about homes, prices, anything that is requiring a active license. So be patient and just, this is what you can do instead. When you pass, you have no idea how your day structure would be like. So I would recommend you figure that out, what works best for you. So maybe what time do you have to wake up? What do you need to do first thing in the morning? Yada, yada, yada. But the main thing about this particular profession is your ability to put yourself out there, market yourself, and get listings, leads, anything that will cause a sale, and that's it. Everything else, like your business website, your whatever you need to set up for your business, yada, 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 like those things comes second. Because what you need right now is to let people know that you are a real estate agent. So today I'm going to an open house. I'm basically shadowing my own realtor that I used when I first bought my rental property, and that's what you can do as well. But you cannot talk pricing or anything to the clients or to the potential, to the customers, not your clients, to the customers. Okay, up until a broker actually sponsors you. Okay, so if you can actually do this way beforehand, and I didn't do it because I'm doing several things at once and focusing on the exam, then kudos to you, but I wasn't able to do it. And prepare a couple of things that the broker that will sponsor you will need. Your social security number, your driver's license, your license ID number, and what else? And the application form. They will provide that. There's a lot of realtors out there that, you know, is nice enough and competitive enough to help out during this transition, because let's admit it, you are pretty clueless when you're starting. You want to learn as much as you can through YouTube videos like this, but at the same time, there's nothing that will compare to your actual experience. Okay? And see, Is makeup too bright or what? I can't see myself. Okay, and what I'm wearing is like this one. Just a dress I bought from an online store, and I will link it down in the description box below. But I am very excited about this open house. I did a little bit of my research around what's around the area, what are the floor plans. So I know what school districts that's surrounding that area. I know where the closest Kroger is. I know that IKEA is nearest, and there's only one IKEA here in Houston, and I think in Texas. So that's a plus. And then the design aspect or features of the home and so forth. So I learned all of this yesterday. I still have my full-time job working for the state, and luckily I'm working from home and there's a lot of downtime for my job. So everything just fell into place this year, because when it's for you, the universe will work with you and they will make it so easy for you. You just have to believe in yourself, utter the right words, acknowledge if you're feeling down, but just keep moving forward, okay? Be patient with yourself, be patient with your results. This is your first year, so you don't have to have the most successful first year. This is your year of learning, but if you do, then you need to do the freaking work. You need to take action. The test is the easiest part. Now, this is the actual grind, okay? You know, at the end of the day, people want to support you and people want to see you succeed. I don't know what everybody's saying out there, that people just like is out there to get you. No, what if people are out there to support you? So let your friends know, let your family know, and just tell them, like, you know, I'm a new agent. I may be young and new, but guess what? I'll do my very best, because I'll be solely focused on making sure I get you the house you want, or I sell your house at your desired price. But let's talk, right? My background is in entrepreneurship and finance. I have a strong background in both because of experience just throughout the years, throwing myself out there and failing so much. Okay, I tried to do my first startup professional organizing business, and we were able to work with co-owners of the Astros and those kind of caliber. But at the end of the day, if it's not meant for you, you just move on, okay? That business only lasted for a year. It was fun while it lasted, and then after that, that's when I went back to get a corporate job, because you can't really fund your business if you don't have an income. And when you start a business, it's like a J curve. There's going to be a dip and it's going up. So when you also first get your license, it is really highly recommended if you have a second source of income until you get your foot up. Just think about it. If you're working like I am, think about it as your job being an investor to your business. And don't quit, okay? Do not quit. Trust me, okay? I know some of y'all out there wanted to quit their job and have the freedom, but if you have a job right now during this time, then count yourself lucky. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and walk my dog, and I'll see you in the car. Hello. Okay, today has been a pretty busy day. I'm recording now.
Oh, sorry.
Hello.
Hi.
That's Crystal.
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, she's the listing agent
Yes.
for River
Sales
Home.
counselor. Nice to meet y'all.
Hi. So I'll link her YouTube channel down below and her social. Can I do that? Okay, great.
That would be great.
But we're at her open house today, and I'm basically shadowing her from Wednesday to Sunday, mostly in the afternoon, and I'm just learning like how she's talking to customers and what are the general questions to ask. I did a live today as well. And yeah, whenever you're pretty new like I am, you would like to shadow somebody like her, just so you know like how to get a feel of what people are needing, or you know, one of the things are time frame, and then you kind of give them a general idea of the area and so forth. But I'm gonna go ahead and sit down with you guys tonight and break that down. I just have to write it down because it's a lot of information for today, but just checking in before we close for the day. But yeah, it's been a pretty busy day. Okay, talk back later. Okay, welcome back. I'm now done for the day. I'm just wrapping up today. So did a dermatologist appointment this morning, and then from 1 to 5 I did the open house, and then now what we're gonna do is plan the next day, or you know, update my calendar and just take notes of what I learned from today, and I'll tell you what I learned from today, okay, after this. And also just obviously filming the last clip of the YouTube video to post tomorrow, which is actually what you're seeing right now. It's posted today, and I do post every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. all things real estate, as well as financial independence, retire early. So just taking a breather right now, but I don't know if you could see. Ooh, okay. So that's definitely the first thing that I learned from shadowing today, is to structure your day on how to best get leads. So for me, one of the things that I do is actually doing open houses, especially now that I'm working from home essentially for the whole month of January. So it's just a blessing, really. Everything's falling into place. So I still do have my day job for sure at working for the state. There is definitely a pattern whenever she is talking with the customers. So as you remember in your classes, customers are prospect clients, and clients is the people who you represent to go to a closing. And so with customers, you have to basically listen to them, what they're looking for, where they are in their purchasing process. Some may be ready to buy and move in within 3 months, and some is probably going to do it the next year at the end of the year. And the way you know this is by asking them, what area do you live in right now? Are you leasing, or are you selling your current home? As well as if they are in a lease, make sure to ask them, is it in a house or in a multifamily complex? And then from there, ask them, when is their lease up? So if their lease is up, let's say 3 months from now, usually with leases, you have to give them 60 days notice. So that means they're in a tight time frame to move in, and they are most probably serious buyers. And you know, it's just always good to think of the customers as new acquaintances or your friends, just getting to know them a little bit more. And then from there, you generally tell them about new developments in the area, what schools are in the area, what's nearby, and just what is in this area. You have to let the customers basically guide you about, because they will share us. Once you show that you're helpful to them, then they will start talking about what their needs are, and that's when you just share your information. And the way to do this is you have to actually do your research, right? Before you go to an open house, make sure you go to their website, read the whole website of that builder or broker or whatever they're listing, and go around the area, study the area, see what the new developments are around the area, what are the typical HOA fees, what are the typical house ranges are going for in that area, and get to know the basic parts about the floor plans, like when is it built, what is the square footage, how many different plans there is, and is it ready to be moved in, and do they have to wait an X amount of time before it gets built, because some wants to move in right away and some have a little bit of time to wait it out and get the home built. So this is for the new. In my case, when I actually bought my home last year, it took me about 6 months before I was able to talk to Crystal and submit an offer. In my case, I was the buyer. Right now, what we did is we're on the listing side or with the seller. Today, we are just barely talking about one of the ways how you can build your leads, or how to generate your leads, and how to talk to the customers, how to get to know them better, how to be a better listener. And that's it for today. If you have any questions, if you are an aspiring realtor or a buyer and a seller, just hit me down in the comment below, and I will actually get back to you and give you a full-on message. You can also follow me in Instagram. My name there is self_redefine. And I'll be generous with my time and really take my time with answering your question and researching it, because I believe in whenever you freely give to people generously, then it comes back to you tenfold, and that's my value. So with that being said, thank you so much for hanging out with me and Crystal today. I'll see you again next week at 10:30 a.m. on Sunday.